big good evening to all my fellow dingleberries. We are back with another Guild Wars 2 video. What I decided to do is put together a couple clips I had. One of them's pretty long, the other one's not so long. Basically, in some of the other videos that I made, I talked to you guys about some of the teamwork that goes involved, especially with the world events and stuff like that. So I happened to actually catch a few of them right in a row. So I thought I'd make a little compilation video for you guys just to kind of show you what it's all about. So I'll go ahead and let the clips play along. As they're playing, I will talk a little bit, and it will be basically live, not live at the time of recording, but I'm basically going to hit play, record, and talk along. So bear with me if it's not so good. It'll be my first time for that. Alright guys, this video basically is the first one of a couple events that actually happened in the same sequence. Basically, I was just walking around, got a pop-up saying that there was an event nearby, and when you see the event, you'll see in the bottom right corner of the map there's a brown circle that appears. Going into that circle basically means, I want to help out with the event. That's where you go to attempt to complete the event. So anyone in the map is free to join. So in this case, you can see there's a lot of people here helping out. So basically, everyone works together to complete a common goal. So the game, this is probably one of my favorite things about the game, is that they really seem to promote teamwork, even if you're not necessarily in a group together, like in Guild Wars, the first one, where you had to kind of assign yourselves to a group of friends or whatever, and you could only fight with them. Whereas this one promotes fighting live on the map in real time. So definitely a positive feature. So I hats off to them for putting that in there. So basically, right now we just have to, it says to use repellent to protect the Sylvan hounds from spiders. Really, nobody really knows what the hell that means, obviously, so everyone just kind of goes in and is just attacking all the spiders. We're all pretty strong compared to the spiders anyway, so yeah. Not real any difficulty here to speak of. So this one's a timed event. We need to defend. It's really just defending the hounds and try and keep all the hounds alive, but I think that we lose a few. I think there's only 3 alive right now, so you just have to keep some alive within the time limit. In this case, I think it was 3 minutes. So yeah, that's basically where we are. So we're at about a minute left. And yeah, so there's more after this clip, so I'm sure you know that we successfully defend. So I'll let the video roll out, and yeah, I'll come back to you in about a minute. Okay, so as you can see, the time has run out, so we have succeeded at the event. So what that means is that everyone gets the same experience and the same gold and everything like that. So at this point, I was going to just stop recording, but I started being an idiot, jumping around in celebration, if you will, for the success. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't, because another event is about to pop up here in about a minute or so. While I have some quiet time here, I'd like to kind of rant about the crafting system. In the first Guild Wars, you found items, then you got a salvage kit or expert salvage kit, and you would salvage your items, break them down, then you could use that to craft items. Well, now you have to break down items and then refine them. So it's just an extra step, and not a big fan of it. I haven't quite figured out the whole crafting system. I have heard that it's better to just forget about items and just get some copper, um, like a mining axe, or no, I think it's called a mining pick, and then just go ahead and let, you can see me just fucking around there, but yeah, it's better to just mine things in the wild and pick things up in the wild that you can salvage, as opposed to breaking down items you have. So now here, as you can see, this is how it starts. You get new event nearby. So you see the brown circle in the bottom right on the map. You'll see it. I'm walking in towards it now. So this one is basically, it's its own event. So I have to defend the guy and his what the hell that is.
I smell undead approaching. Be ready.
And just defend him throughout the mission here. Same thing. Anyone that wants to join in can join in. Most do, because they're not that hard, and you get a lot of experience points for it. So if you see on the top right, you'll see the bar, which is basically the length of the mission. So as he walks, you'll see the bar slowly go down. I believe that's what it's for. But anyway, that's your progress bar. So something will be like, you get a few missions where it's destroy. Oh no, that's his health. Sorry, that's his health in the top right. So you have to keep that alive just as he travels along his route. Some of them will be like you have to just kill a certain amount of, they'll say defend the town from this, and there'll be a certain amount of enemies that appear. There'll be like an escort one where just basically the farther along the road he gets, the more the bar goes down. So it's really just a progress bar. Whatever the goal is, that is wherever you're at in terms of the mission. So here it's just to keep him alive, and so you can see he's almost at full health. It's really not that hard. This is actually an overflow of the server. This is just an overflow, so this isn't even as full as a server might be. So I will let the video roll out here. There's some bonus features on this, because this is one of the ones where you defend him and then you have a boss fight at the end, I believe. So I'll let the video play out for now, and then I'll back to you when it's done.
From here on. Stay close. We won't ignore our trespass here.
So this is pretty much them putting up their last big fight. They send a large wave at us, but don't really have any troubles with it. now the mission is complete. We have defended it. You actually get a medal based on your contribution, so some of these clowns who sit in the back don't do much and just stick in the circle to get the experience may not get the same kind of medals. So yeah, just something to think about. I think having gold, the different medals earn you different rewards, so if it comes up, I mean, just help out, don't be an idiot. So this may be just another, yeah, see, this looks like just a separate event. I thought it was like a boss fight. Basically you just have to defeat the undead Drake broodmother. This is pretty easy, and I thought it was over already, but then I turned around and saw this thing. So we all basically just go to town. He doesn't really put up a fight at all. So he's done already. Pretty successful. I don't know why everything was jumping when we beat but I do have another clip here, so I'll let that roll. Okay, so this is when I started recording a little bit late. I was just walking actually to the grove for the first time, and this popped up, so I went into it and I realized I wasn't recording, so I started recording. Yeah, so the goal, as you can see in the top right, is to stop the termite larva from eating the wonder light tree. There actually was another one where just before this it said to stop the termites, and there was a shitload of little weak termites that appeared, and it was they're very weak, but it was a percentage, so you had to take down a certain amount, and it was quite a bit, probably 5 or 6 minutes of constant fighting of waves and waves of them, and then the giant ones appear here, so we have to just take them down. So you can see lots of teamwork, lots of magic. You actually have quite a good variety of different weapons being used here. Range weapons, hammers. I'm just sitting here getting the fire. Lots of rangers, you can see all their pets and stuff, so it's pretty cool. Cool to see a lot of variety and a lot of people working together. I mean, I think if the reward wasn't there, I don't think there would be that much teamwork. But I mean, it's there, so. I guess this would be the boss fight I was referring to. Once you kill the larva, then the giant termite appears, and everyone has to take that down. Not much of a challenge again, pretty easy. So some of them do have a boss fight like this one, where you have to stop the baby termites, then the giant termite larvas, and then the actual giant termites. So that's successful, gold medal again. So we're just left to clean up the mess here, and then looks like that's pretty much the end of the video. So there you have it, guys. Again, I know I talked about it a lot before and whatnot in the previous videos, but I really am psyched that they came up with that kind of teamwork. I know it'll probably sort of get a little repetitive, but it really is a really cool feature, and I'm glad that they emphasize more on teamwork as opposed to either doing your own thing or playing with friends or whatever. And it also eliminates anyone that played Guild Wars 1 a lot like I did will remember being completely annoyed by people typing LFG for this mission or looking for a group for this mission. Now you don't really have to do it because it's all done in real time, so you can actually have tons and tons of people helping you out. So I thought that was a really cool thing. Anyways, this has been a pretty long video, so I am going to sign off now. I have a couple more clips I'm going to be uploading in the next few days. One of them is basically how to fail at Guild Wars. Couple accidents and a couple of me just being an idiot thinking I can take on the world. And I do have one more clip. I haven't recorded it yet. I'm going to record it. It'll be basically my first actual tutorial video, which I thought was just one of the most annoying things I've ever seen in a game. Definitely one of the worst level designs I've seen in the game, which is in the Grove if you're playing as Sylvari. But I'll make a video for that and explain what's going on. I don't want to ruin it now. So anyways, this is going to be me signing off. So night, Dingleberries. Peace.